Alrighty. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Who do we have in chat? Hello, AJ. Hello, Frank. Hello, McJetus. Hello, Mr. Gamer. Hello, Some Kid. And hello, Zoe. How is everyone doing? Hello there, Green Moon. Welcome. And hello, see? Geez, now we're getting some more people in. Anyways, let's see here. Heard anti-woke heard anti-woke Copen went my merry way, probably knowing who we're going to talk about. No, we're not going to be talking about him, because I don't want to give those idiots any more attention than they already have. But I did get an interesting little suggestion earlier. I think it was today? Yeah, earlier today. Going over some really goofy shit. Except I got pissed because I placed a dish in the wrong place, so that's fucking dumb. Anyways, let's quickly switch scenes. Oh, wait, shit, I should probably hang on. I would just get this ready. Now I can switch scenes. Have we covered this person before? Oddly enough, not really, I don't think. But I think I've probably mentioned her name at some point. It's Melanie Mack, who, let's be honest here, I quite literally only know of her due to her grifting on fucking Twitter and just being like a generic pick-me girl for that entire side. Yeah, here we go. But don't worry, we're not going to be giving her any views, because thankfully there's somebody else who kind of already covered her, and probably some of the bigger hitting points here. So we're going to be using that as our little, as our way to kind of, go through things. Felony Crack sucks as a political streamer, a human being, and overall content creator. Well, I guess we're in for a fucking treat, aren't we? But, here we go.
I'm sure many of you are surprised to hear this, but Melanie Mack went on a completely delusional rant about something. Case in point being Sonic X Shadow Generations. The remaster was great.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can I quickly get a backup on that one? What is with this, like, almost Sniper Wolf-ass fucking thumbnail here? Like, I don't know what it is about this, but this just looks like a fucking Sniper Wolf thumbnail, and I already don't like it.
The remaster was great, and Shadow's game knocked it out of the park, so I'm curious to see what kind of criticism there is to levy.
Oh look, another game being censored for the modern audience that doesn't exist. Imagine my shock.
Melanie Mack going on...
Seriously, I'm genuinely curious. What exactly was censored in Sonic and Shadow Generations? I think I know what she's probably gonna bring up, because I am loosely aware of this because I found it extremely funny. I just never really covered it because I never really got the time to. But I do remember the goofy-ass shit that was going down. And that goofy-ass shit was literally, like, I think, like, two things that I can remember correctly. The first thing was Gooners getting mad over the fact that Rouge's back got covered up, which I found really funny. And then the other thing was Amy's character development, and basically everyone complaining about that and forgetting that that even fucking happened. Or I guess not really forgetting that it ever happened, but just ignoring that it ever happened, or not knowing that it ever happened because they needed something to get mad at that week. Also extremely homophobic, transphobic, and praised lightning striking down a church that burned to the ground. This church was supporting the LGBT. Yeah, and in other news, the sky is blue. Anyways. Sammy doesn't love Sonic anymore. I don't think that's really the case. It's just that her entire personality doesn't revolve around being obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog the entire time, and actually has, like, her own personality outside of that, and that's what people are mad at.
on another delusional rant over the smallest of things. Imagine my shock.
This time, Sonic X Shadow Generations is being censored across the board for multiple reasons and very weird ones. They're changing our games. They're ruining our games.
Listen, I just simply have, like, one question. And I already know what the answer is for someone like Melanie Mac and all these anti-woke types, but please name your average playtime whenever it came to both the original Sonic Generations as well as this remake. I can guarantee you it's less than 2 hours. They actually improve the character and people are mad? Oh yeah, of course they are, because, well, let's put it this way. It's something that they're not used to, and they needed something to get mad at that day. And of course, since the game literally just came out around that time, and the sales numbers had barely even come out yet, they of course wanted to jump on the bandwagon of just immediately trying to jump into a hate cluster, and then the game ended up becoming extremely popular, and they immediately shut the fuck up. Guys, you can't see the bat boobs, it's over. That is literally what happened. And you know what? I'm just gonna say it right now. I actually like Rouge's new character design because it at least makes her outfit make a little bit more sense. Maybe it's just because I don't know how clothing physics exactly work, but I feel like her original clothing design just didn't make any sense to me. She probably has only saw a playthrough at like 2 times speed. Yeah, probably. Probably. Basically almost every anti-woke grifter. Yeah, basically.
This is batshit insane already, and we've barely started. Even if you don't like the changes made to Sonic Generations, that doesn't ruin the game. It physically can't, because the changes don't affect the core gameplay. All that changed in the base gameplay were some of the controls and the fact modern Sonic can spin dash if you hold the jump button. And we got Shadow...
Okay, that part I didn't actually know about, and I think that that's actually, honestly, pretty cool. But, like, again, this is the kind of thing that these idiots tend to get mad at. They get mad at stuff that literally affects nothing in the core gameplay at all. Like, they will get mad at stuff that barely even affects the core gameplay at like, a surface level. And it's always extremely funny, but also extremely disappointing as you watch them focus on the complete wrong things. And especially when a game ends up turning out to be bad, they'll focus on the wrong things rather than actually focus on the things that actually make the game bad. Oh my god, yeah, the green female M&M. I remember that shit. That was funny as fuck. Guys, the green M&M is no longer wearing high heels. I can't goon anymore. Jesus Christ. I still want to get Shadow Generation. Same here. Same here. Because, again, I think I mentioned this in, like, a previous stream. Probably the last one. I can't remember. But, one of the first Sonic games that I ever played was actually Sonic Generations, and it was really fun.
Generations in the process.
Thank you, headphones. Thank you, headphones. I really fucking love that. When there was a constant source of audio playing, you immediately decided to shut the hell... Oh my god, I'm getting sick of technology.
Which is an even better game. Changes to dialogue, audio takes, or character bios don't ruin the game, especially since the story doesn't fundamentally change.
Yet again, let's go ahead and dive into this video. Now, I have pulled up right here a tweet from Grums. He said...
Using Grums as a source immediately disregarded. Just immediately disregarded, I'm sorry, but no. If you're going to be using Grums as an actual source, then I feel like you need to just leave. Because he's about as reliable of a source as using the fucking Onion as a source. Alright? Except at least the Onion understands that what they're saying is complete, you know, dog shit and they're not supposed to actually be taken seriously. Meanwhile, Grums knows that he's lying and expects to be taken seriously. Who's Grums again? Basically failed game developer, turned indie developer that scammed about over $500,000 out of several people's wallets and is still refusing to work on the game that he promised people that he would actually create. with the $500,000 that he scammed out of people.
They censored Sonic X Shadow Generations. You've got Rouge covered up even more than last time, which, as you can see in this screenshot, apparently, like, they moved her wings so you cannot see her back.
Oh my god. And also, I just realized the curse of perfectly timed freeze frames strikes again, but we're going to ignore that in favor of talking about this. But, like, let me just point this out, okay? The people who have actually played fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, like, if you were to ask anyone that's actually played Sonic the Hedgehog, or at least is aware of Sonic the Hedgehog, 9 times out of 10, they will say, okay, and? Who the fuck gives a shit?
People who want to draw Sonic porn?
Well, I think even they don't give a shit. I can guarantee you, not even they would give a fucking damn about this.
I see.
They probably just still use the old fucking design anyways, because that's probably just what they're more used to drawing anyways at that fucking point.
Yeah.
But they won't go on fucking Twitter bitching about it and acting like a fucking loser because, oh no, Batback is covered up. I can't goon anymore.
I can't goon!
I can't goon anymore to the game! I now have to play the game with both hands!
Apparently, backs.
Like,
I was just gonna say, I find that really funny because I've been going through my emulation library of very legally acquired ROMs that I got through very not illicit means.
Definitely.
FBI. But yeah, no, I was just going through it and I found out that I have like some Famicom stuff and like I know that I've raved about this, but this like knockoff SP that I got literally just took off like some of the games from here, put them onto like a thumb drive, and then put that thumb drive into my Steam Deck. And basically now I exponentially increased from my ROMs from like 60 something to like 100 and something.
That's awesome.
So
Are bad.
You're about to hear a crazy concept, but small design details like that are often arbitrary and don't need to reflect some deeper message about how backs are bad. I genuinely have no clue how you landed at that conclusion, and I don't—
I know how.
Alright.
She's from the Civil War times, where if a woman even dared to show any skin at all, she was a whore.
Well, I think, well, here's my personal, answer to that one. It's because she's fucking stupid.
I mean, that's a pretty good one too, but I still think, in my very non-crazy way, that totally has nothing to do with the weird conspiracy theory garbage that the Earth is on the back of a turtle and is flat for no reason other than I just believe it to be so, that she is a time traveler. I'm not crazy. I only hear the heartbeat in the floor sometimes, you know?
Yeah, only sometimes. Don't worry about it.
don't know how this ruins the game.
Most people.
You're claiming the game got ruined, and one of your reasons is that they covered a cartoon bat's back some more. Point number 1 already sucks, so let's see if the others hold up.
No more hand and face to a female. Can't have that. Now, here's why, though. Now he's giving her cupcakes.
No, actually, it's Amy giving Sonic the cupcakes. Now,
She got it fucking wrong!
Nice.
Fucking moron!
You moron!
You fucking moron!
I'm also now trying to transfer over my
I'll be fair
library stuff.
Alright.
here. I prefer this part in the original over the remaster, but that's kind of where the conversation stops. There's no deeper censorship for modern audiences.
Here's my wait, hold on. Here's my question. Why the hell would you give Sonic a chili dog as like a present for his birthday, which is what I think this is supposed to be.
You know, I never bothered to ask that question when I first played this game. I probably should have asked that question when I first played this game. I think it's probably just the comedy factor of it, but yeah, that is kind of goofy.
It makes no sense because the thing is that like for Christmas I was given like an entire box of Z bars because I love Z bars, and I went through the entire thing in about a week, maybe even 4 days.
Damn. Maybe it's a gourmet chili dog. I don't fucking know.
I was hungry.
Very hungry. Your food gone.
The food is gone.
Whatever nonsense you just spewed.
How does this make sense? Well, this thing is Amy is obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog, as a lot of us know.
Used to. That's not her entire character trait anymore. It's called character development, which is something that a lot of you kinds of people are very fucking allergic to.
Mm.
And so he's kind of like, hey. But no, now she's just like, oh, yay, cupcakes.
How does that not make sense? If she's obsessed with Sonic, then she probably wants to be the one to hand him the cupcakes, as that draws more attention to her. They probably made that change because running over at Sonic is probably going to be less effective than literally treating him to something delicious. Especially since she just tried that in an earlier shot, and Sonic just pushed her off. Either of these scenarios make sense, but you can make arguments for the one they went with.
Now, what's it?
Well, the thing is that, well, she needs to make shit up. And also, again, use Grums as a fucking source, which...
I mean, yeah, but I do find it... Okay, I'm gonna be very weird here, but I, as someone who does, like, a ton of art and stuff, I appreciate little details like that, at least personally, because it's not made for anyone else other than for the people there. But if you're gonna change something small like that, I guess, to me, it doesn't make much sense.
I mean, personally, I just don't mind, nor do I really care.
Mm.
There
Yeah.
are a lot of people who have, like, played this.
Yeah, again, the details are only for the people who, like, notice them. But once you notice them, it's hard to not notice the same details. That's why we get people who are like, oh, I'm so sick and tired of all these characters, or oh, I'm so sick and tired of all Sony games being exactly the same.
Mm.
It's like, the fanboys are like, no, all these games are completely different. Oh, you mean all the same third-person action games with RPG-type elements that are very heavily reliant on their story, taking place with a bunch of different characters that are more or less well-known or have become well-known in the times, places that they've existed in, with the only real difference being the types of characters that they are, where they are located, and like the whole stories of it. But it's usually a self-discovery journey that the person has to go through because of character development. So, you know, any name the Sony game that I just described right there.
Fat shaming removed. Health and fitness have been fixed by lowering standards. Here you have Knuckles, who originally says, "Thanks, Sonic. You did good. You did a good job back there. Hey, did you gain weight?" And then now he just says, "Thanks, Sonic. Now then, tell me, where's the rest of my island?"
So, I don't like this dialogue change either. In fact, there's quite a bit of dialogue changes that I'm not a fan of.
I think probably my only problem, if I remember correctly from some of the clips I've seen of this game, the dialogue change for this one is weird purely because they didn't change the animation for classic Sonic in this one, so he still looks down and like pats his stomach when Knuckles asks, "Hey, where's the rest of my island?"
Yeah, you know what? That actually is funny. That's really weird.
So it kind of changes the context of it to, "Hey, where's the rest of my island?" Very hungry.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, what I would have done was put like a little thought bubble, maybe, and then just make him think of like chili dogs, which doesn't change the context, but it just it at least makes some sense because Sonic just wouldn't care.
I mean, the thing is that I think that there is, like, animations of, like, classic Sonic, like, doing, like, a shrug or something like that in response to some characters and whatnot, so they could have just, like, used that, but I don't know why they just kept that animation the same. That's the only one that I can understand why it just kind of sounds weird, especially given the fact that they forgot.
Yeah, but and the thing is with that, is the context for jokes like these, they do technically matter, and the reason of people getting bent all out of shape over like clear jokes and things is just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
That's why comedy today is very hard to get into, because it is like, because here's the thing, right? If you break down any comedy at all, most of the popular comedians are offensive in one way, shape, or form. Not because comedy itself is like offensive, just that comedy comes from a very dark place.
Yeah.
If you break down the jokes, like, I don't know, what's like a famous one? Making fun of racist people. That's probably a good one.
Yeah.
Like that, when you do the whole, when we make fun of Andy Pants, that's probably a one, like a relatable thing.
Yeah.
When you make fun of him, like that's a dark topic to talk about, where you're making fun of a person. It's at the detriment of them. But it's comedy because it's using an extreme example to, I'm not the best at explaining it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So.
Also, Exit Zero just said Sega made accidental comedy. I mean, yeah, that is true. That is true. I'm forgetting to change.
I just want to have if you do like a fan dub of this thing, it's like, hey Sonic, where's my thing? And then it's just in Sonic's head, it's like, I'm not Kurt. It's like he rubs his stomach and then he just pan it.
If I were to do a fan dub of it, I would just go like, very hungry.
No, I would have it to where it cuts back to Knuckles and he says, "What? I thought that Kirby was the only one who could absorb star systems."
However, acting like this was removed for some anti-fat shaming agenda or whatever is just ridiculous speculation. Like I said regarding the dialogue earlier, while I disagree with some of the changes, it could simply be a product of preferring different exchanges or jokes. They didn't even bother to edit the animation for Classic Sonic, so he ends up looking at his stomach thinking he might need to cut down on his weight. What makes you think they're worried about potential fat shaming if they didn't edit that animation when they could have? Also,
well, again, probably another thing that needs to be brought up here is, again, they probably haven't played the fucking game. Only reason why I know about it is because a clip of it came across, like, I think it was either on, like, Shorts or just as, like, a regular video or something like that. And I got curious, and it was just so fucking funny just seeing that they forgot to they forgot to change that one animation, and it just kills me thinking about it.
I see.
Also, ask yourself this real quick. Why do they even refer to him as Dr. Eggman in the first place? Oh, because it's a name Sonic called him to make fun of him, which Eggman embraced out of spite. And you know, the egg part refers to the shape of his body.
It's Sonic who named me Eggman. Except the joke's on him. I embraced the name. I made it my own. His mockery is now a name feared across the ages.
Sega has...
Yo,
Wait,
hold on.
I gotta back up here. I'm not going to adult Baldy McNose hair. I remember that one.
That's a good one.
That one's from Sonic Colors. I know that reference. That's a good one.
Really good.
That's a
really
good callback.
No, but so here's the thing. What's interesting about this is this is actually like a real life phenomenon. I've had people that do this. Like the reason why how do I put this? Like I've adopted the many different iterations of my name because people have mispronounced my name, and you would not believe how many people do that on a regular basis. I have a running list of people who have called me weird stuff. I've gotten Game Pigeon, Gamer Penguin, which there's never been an R in any of my iterations of my name. I've gotten GP. Yeah, I've gotten GP. I've gotten GP21. I've gotten Pengus. I've gotten Pengu. Like a whole bunch of names. Yes, people call me that. It's really funny. No, but like a real life example of naming your enemy is my dad. He used to be I think I've told this before, but he used to be a city police officer. Mainly he worked with he was a school sergeant, so he worked in the subways of New York, and essentially he would just be the cop that would stand there just making sure everyone goes home. He got a nickname from the kids where he had a mustache. So do you want to take a wild guess as to what they called him?
They called him Eggman?
No,
Fuck.
that would have been cool. It was a different one.
Then I don't know. I can't tell.
It was another mustached. They ended up calling him Mario.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but my dad adopted that name because he said, "Yeah, I am Mario because I stomp out the Goombas," making the
That's
kids
awesome.
Goombas, and that got him so much respect with people, and he turned the negative into a positive. So yeah, absolutely. If someone starts calling you a name like that or something, and they're being in it in like a negative context, be like, yeah, absolutely. That's like it happens a lot more than you think it does. Even historically, if you think of some of the words that we seem offensive, which I'm not going to say here, but you can just pick one. So it gets adopted by the culture because the word just becomes different. It's funny. It's really funny.
His mockery is now a name feared across the ages.
Sega has already confirmed that the original version of Sonic Generations will still be available in bundles on Steam and Xbox, okay?
So if they're still available,
Positive.
then they're not out to go on a massive censorship spree. They literally could have updated this if they wanted to, but they didn't.
So anyway,
I will
can
also
tell
like to say, first off, based Sega for not getting rid of the original versions, not for any like particularly bad reason, but more specifically for like preservation purposes.
Yeah,
You know?
a certain,
Unlike how
a certain
Dark
rival
Souls
of theirs could
decided to-
definitely take some notes, wink wink nudge nudge, fucking Nintendo.
Well, I was gonna bring up Dark Souls.
That is also true.
Yeah, because Dark Souls Remastered came out, and they're like, "Oh, where did the original Dark Souls go?" I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Eh,
Which I found
whatever.
really weird when I was looking up Dark Souls. I was like, okay, we have Dark Souls Remastered. Where's the original?
Yeah, they got rid of it as soon as Dark Souls Remastered came out.
Yeah, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah, same thing with Demon Souls that they were looking to do. Or well, at least Demon Souls is still. Is it still available?
I don't know.
Steam? It's real dumb though. Also, bring Bloodborne to PC. God damn it!
They bury the original in the storefronts like Rockstar does? No, I think it's literally within
No,
like, their Sega bundle.
no. It's not. It is not available on Steam. They got rid of it entirely.
Ah,
Like you cannot find it. It didn't get buried. It didn't get anything. It just is gone.
yeah. I think I could probably test this out right now. Let's see here. Yeah, when I search up Dark Souls, I do not see the original. I just see remastered.
Yep.
Does
They
it
got
even
rid of it
link the
entirely.
original here?
Nope.
No, it fucking does not. Yeah, that's
No.
yeah, it's really stupid.
Here, I'll answer this even more thoroughly. From the actual Steam community page. Why was the original removed from Steam on the Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition?
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, ekgaming.com also here. Here's why the original Dark Souls is being removed from Steam. Dark Souls Remastered is set to release on March 25th, but in anticipation of that, Bandai is making a few changes to the first. That is for anyone who owns the original Dark Souls. The remaster will be offered at 50% off. It might seem like a ginormous move from Bandai Namco, but it's a very specific reason. Bandai is removing the original Dark Souls, the Prepare to Die edition, from Steam entirely on May 9th. While many fans on Reddit were outraged by this, there is logic to the move, which some people just disagree with. The argument against removing Dark Souls is some fans may not like the changes in the remaster, which makes sense, and denies new players from playing the classic, and in many and some machines may not run the remaster as well, which are all very fair comparisons, or all very fair concerns, by the way, which is valid. Points to a degree. No, these are just valid points. Like, people might not want to buy the remaster because they don't want to have the thing that they had altered or anything like that, but they also just don't want to deny the classic. Like, that's stupid, right? That's dumb.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, anyway, huge part of Dark Souls is the experience and the interactivity of summoning and being summoned and invading. From Software has always done a good job at introducing NPCs, blah, blah, blah. Sucking its dick. There's really nothing else to be here. Oh, here we go. While From Software hasn't explicitly stated that Dark Souls remasters won't be able to connect to Dark Souls Prepare to Die, most papers are assuming it, which I don't know if that actually happened. While it may seem unfair, the decision to remove the original Dark Souls will force any new players to jump into the most populated world, the remaster, and experience it as close to possible from the experience from 2011. But that is just dumb.
Yeah.
Right? Because absolutely. If you have like different infrastructure for stuff, the whole summoning aspect, like, yeah, that's weird. But you can't maneuver some of the older stuff onto the new systems. Maybe if they have like a new engine, but that doesn't make any sense because they didn't make a new engine for the game. It's just, yeah, the whole thing with Dark Souls, like, oh yeah, they just hit it. Like, no, they completely fucking removed it because they didn't want to, quote, splinter the fan base for some reason. It's just,
yeah.
Now you can only get it through specific pirate ships that are on Rum Row, you know?
Yeah.
You from where this all comes. Western activist localization departments, every time, I swear, they have been the freaking worst. They're trying to infiltrate anime as well. In some of them, they kind of are, or a lot.
I agree. That's stupid. That's the one thing that I agree on. Is have you seen like the whole dub sub thing where people are like doing stuff, right?
I don't really pay attention to that, to be honest.
Okay, well,
it really interested me.
Well, here's the thing: the essentialness is that these that they are for the subtitles and the localizations, i.e. the stuff that gets talked about, they're being touted as bring on AI because they suck. Like the translations and stuff, they're not part of the original thing, and it's annoying. Which I agree with. Well, yeah, no, because it's gonna make a better translation in terms of more accurately representing the source material. They don't want the source material altered. It's a creative decision thing, which I'm for. Don't change the source material as unless it's like things you really don't get, but it's like, eh.
A lot of these JRPGs and stuff like that.
Infiltrating. Melanie, drop the fear-mongering because all it does is make you look like a paranoid nutcase rather than a sound-minded individual.
Community notes coming in to say,
I'll just be honest, I don't think they care about sounding like a sound-minded individual, because their brains have been fucking lost ages ago, and not even I have been able to find them.
Scoured the globes.
I've scoured the globe, I've begun searching this fucking galaxy, I've yet to find it.
We've gone through the warp, General. What the fuck are we looking for? We're looking for a single brain cell. We have
It's
not
gone.
found it. Shit! Search again!
It's gone! Been infiltrated
Commander.
by an orange cat down the road.
Fuck!
but Sega still sell the old version is hilarious brain rot. This is why you should join community notes and not leave it to the lefties. Link in reply.
Yeah, because it's apparently just a leftist argument to point out the fact that old versions are still for sale and won't be changed, despite the fact they could if they actually wanted to. It's a leftist argument to point out the stupidity of his statements.
Guys, it's the lefties preventing us from spreading misinformation! We need to stop it! We need to be able to spread misinformation!
Yeah, and again, my whole thing with that is, I agree in some context if they get rid of, like, it's the same thing as, like, if you were to, okay, this is gonna sound like a weird example, but just follow me along with this. All right, so imagine I make a painting, right? I'm a famous painter. I make this awesome, amazing, beautiful, lovely painting. It gets really famous and everyone loves it, right? So what if I were to remake that painting with my more updated style, the different techniques that I use, like 5 to 7 years down the line? And then, because I now have this new painting that I want people to see, I then replace the painting in the art museum that I was utilizing, and then just put the other painting and set it on fire and completely destroy it. I am 90% certain that the gaming industry is the only industry where that would be deemed, quote, acceptable, at least in terms of making money. Because people could still.
Like?
What?
Okay. Just tuned in. But you know what this sounds like? This sounds like this actually almost sounds like a damn near one-to-one example Andy Pants was giving in his like fucking unlisted response video when he was bitching about what was his name? Walter, confronting him about grifting. And then Andy Pants was literally giving like a fucking like pretty similar example to how you're giving right now. I'm not sure what the fuck I walked into or what the context of any of this is. But I just want to point that out.
So they're complaining that the original is still going to be for sale, whereas I'm arguing I think that the original should still be for sale, regardless of anything else, and be completely unaltered, because it still represents artistic and creativity. It's like, and my example of if I were to create a painting and then destroy my original painting, it would be seen as like dumb, because people could still enjoy my original art and people might not even like the updated style or the remastering of it that I did just for the sake. Like, no, okay,
I get it.
Like I said, like I said, it sounds a little weird, but it's the same concept. Where I make I make a thing, I make a new thing that's meant to be like a remaster or a redoing of the old thing, and then I don't sell the old thing because of that. Like, I think the only place that it makes sense is if you're making. I have a friend who makes these like batteries for like VR equipment. And it's meant to charge in a very particular way. He has all these patents and stuff, and he runs his own business. Good for him.
Neat.
But
I said neat.
Yeah. But he updates he makes updates to it every now and again, because he has like he needs to streamline process. He needs new parts and things because he works in the tech industry. Like, that's fine. Destroying the old stuff makes sense because that's a physical product that has a shelf life. So making new ones just makes sense in that context. But with art, not really.
Nice.
That's just my opinion. Anyway, back to this.
I don't know. This is insane. Now, I also saw this tweet regarding Amy. And so they also changed her bio here because here
So
you
is this
have
like a
Amy
grifter?
Rose.
Because I've heard of this
young-
person before.
Yes, very
I believe
much.
Destructor told me about them.
I mean, literally within this very video that this person is at least responding to, she uses Grums as a source. If that gives you
Jesus
any kind of
Christ.
answer.
Oh God, not Grums. You know, Sandy, I was gonna make a video, this was when my second channel wasn't what it is now. I was gonna do like a fucking kind of like, you know, like how Pyrocynical has a live channel for like reacting to shit. I was gonna do that with your Grums video,
yeah.
but I never got around to it.
Oh lord.
Shit.
Nice.
Because I found that
That's still
rabbit
up
hole
on the
interesting.
table, so.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'll probably do it next year.
Young, cheerful girl, Hedgehog. Amy can be a bit obsessed about chasing Sonic. She even claims to be his girlfriend. She's an energetic go-getter
women?
who
Woke.
lets nothing get in her way.
No,
Now
it's not
here's
even
what they
having to do with
changed it
that.
to. A cheerful girl who loves to help.
Ah, yes, I love reading the 2 pixels that are on my screen.
Yeah, the aspect ratio of this is so bad. How did they get... What the hell?
How does anybody take this shit seriously when they couldn't even get a full fucking, proper render of this shit? And it's like...
And then what's weird is that they also got the other ones also, like, full screen. What the fuck happened here?
I have absolutely
I
no
think
idea.
the guy
It's either A,
zoomed it in.
Twitter fucking, or B,
Y'all
they
got
actually just
more
completely fucked up the
ratio?
aspect ratio.
I love that. Y'all got any more ratio?
Y'all got any more ratio?
Have you checked Twitter recently?
Fuck,
Fuck, I hate this website.
Butters. Sonic inspired her to be her very best. You know, she's not obsessed with Sonic anymore. Not
Again, it's
Okay.
called character development. Something that your
Also-
kind are allergic to.
Yeah, also
Can
in
I-
some context, you could see the first image as her being a stalkery.
Yeah.
So,
Again,
Okay,
character
so-
development happened and she's no longer like that. And she
Also, I
isn't
just
that
want to
obsessed
point
anymore.
something. Okay, I just want to point something out that I'm seeing every time I see one of these fucking grifters. It's always, and look, I'm not saying that I don't do mocking voices. I do them a lot, but I usually have like, you know, shit to back it up, right? There's always like something else. It's not just the mocking voice. I feel like whenever it comes with like, I'm guessing this is like another anti-woke grifter, like Andy Pants or whatever.
Yeah.
This, like, they always use this like mocking voice to try and like automatically make themselves like, okay, Sandy, let me give you an example. Okay, let's say you make a post on Twitter saying, hey, women's rights rock, yeah, and then I go make a video and I'm like, huh, look at this fucking gay homo individual tweeting women's rights, and then I read women's rights, yeah, let's go. It's like, it's always, they read it in like a mocking voice as if it's a point. You know what I mean? Like,
It's so sad.
like, 2 + 2 = 4. Look at this fucking idiot. It's like, well,
Yeah,
you know,
if I'm
2
wrong,
plus
but
2
I'm
does
pretty sure
equal
Amy
4.
is Sonic's girlfriend, not claims to. I probably have to look into that one because
I don't think she is.
Like,
I have no clue
personally
what the
don't
Sonic
really
War
think
is.
she is. I wouldn't be surprised if they did decide to go that route, if I'm gonna be completely honest, but like, either way, I really don't care.
We don't give
Either
a
way, I
fuck.
don't give a damn. I'm going to make your logical argument sound dumb by doing a silly voice.
Precisely.
not in love with Sonic.
No, actually, she's still obsessed with Sonic at his birthday party. They straight up showed this in the cutscene. Did you watch it?
You weren't half bad, Sonic.
Half bad? Are you kidding? He was all great.
She's an energetic go-getter with the help of her Pico hammer and fortune cards. Nothing gets in her way.
You know, the one thing that I'm surprised that they didn't get mad at with Amy is the fact that she quite literally wields a giant fucking Dark Souls hammer, but I'm assuming that if they were to get mad at that, they would quite literally be getting mad at something that was established since the fucking beginning.
Well, you also gotta remember them getting like the anti-woke people. They'll just get mad at it, even if it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't need to make sense.
Yeah.
If it like none of this needs to make sense, really. Honestly, I really do feel, and hear me out. I almost want to try this myself. I want to do this myself. I just want to like make an anti-woke grift channel, but have it like the fucking worst quality possible, blown out microphone. Bring back the chainsaw mic. Have like 1 pixel video quality, and then I don't know, just like say some like really, you know,
I mean, let's
fucking
put it this way. There's
rotted
people
shit.
like, what's his fucking name? Like Yellow Flash that goes on like fucking, like 8-minute long drunken rants with just like him
That's funny.
just screen recording one particular screen that's loosely related to what it is that he's bitching about, and somehow that motherfucker has like thousands of subs.
I mean, Rent's hire ranting for racism as your editor? No.
The Ku Klux Klan. Oh
my God.
Oh yeah, that video's almost at
So
100K
this
now.
tweet I thought was really well said. It will forever break my heart that Western writers believe women loving a man is seen as a bad trait, and that's exactly.
Oh my
Again,
god.
Again, it
To
still
go- to
fucking
go-
happens to an extent within the fucking cutscenes, you dumb, dense motherfucker.
Again,
I thought you were
you
gonna
can
say dumb
also
bitch.
you can also then make the argument that if you go back and read that, and she says she's obsessed with calling Sonic being Sonic, like being with Sonic, and calls him the girlfriend, despite the fact that Sonic never addresses that and actively tends to avoid her in some of those regards, making her seem more like a stalker. You know, like I said
Sure.
before, kind of a little stalkery behavior.
Exactly.
Like you used to be able to insult, like if you insulted Sonic, she would basically take her hammer and shove it up your ass.
Shove it up
Kinda
your
does now.
ugly ass! You heard us right, shove it up
What?
your ugly ass!
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, maybe don't have her be that way if you want her to be a more likable character. You
Yeah,
know, because
exactly.
she also was kind of annoying in that regard when
Like,
you know
here's the
you
thing,
would come up to
that is-
like it,
Like, let's put it this way. There's only so much that you can do with one kind of character trait before it just becomes annoying. And that's the one thing that I'm glad that they decided to do with Amy, was actually develop her character into more than just, I'm obsessed with Sonic, and that's like her only personality trait.
Where we're at with this. Can't have that.
Melanie, do you like to read? I like to read. You got an S rank. That's my Sonic. You really know how to win a girl over. Look at that. Amy straight up says that Sonic won her over after getting an S rank. She straight...
It's still in the fucking game! How long has Amy been around, like 20 years or something? I actually have no idea. Hang on, let me double check that.
Oh no, research. That's like the worst nightmare for any anti-woke grifter. Don't do it, Sanity.
Let's see.
Oh
here.
shit.
1993.
Yeah, like 20 years.
Yeah, pretty much about... Actually, no, more around 30 years now. In fact, over 30 years, almost 31. 1993, that's... Goddamn.
Missing context? Yeah. Quite
Short
literally.
summary of Mac's problem on Sonic X Shadow Generations. Missing context. Yeah, and the thing is that she wouldn't want the context because then it would shatter her entire perspective.
Yeah. And again, I bring this up again when you use the things such as, like, obsessed and stuff like that, it kind of sets the precedent that, especially when it's, like, in quotations, right? In quotations. So it's not an actual girlfriend. It's just a girl obsessed with a guy, and they changed it because, yeah, that comes off a little bit too stalkery.
Yeah.
You know, just like, why does it have, why, right? Like a dude, like a guy rejecting a girl who is obsessed with him to an unhealthy degree, by the way, which is like, oh, we're gonna have babies, and we're gonna have children. Like, that's fine. But if I, as a guy, call a woman a bitch or a whore because she actually works in the profession of, like, sex work or something, that's bad. And I am a sexist asshole. Like, what?
How did we get there? I'm sorry. I just tuned out for a second.
I was trying to find an equivalent example of a woman being obsessed with a man being deemed as good. And
yeah,
like,
I don't know how we got to that part, but yeah,
I couldn't think of a bad example. Oh no, actually no. That's a bad example. A better example is if I were to go to a bar and hit on a woman, and then she's not interested, but I continue to do it, I'm considered a creep. That's probably a better example.
Yeah.
So,
All right, let's continue.
Anyway, double standards. That's what I.
It says that in the speech bubble. Did you read it?
But yeah, anyway, so this kind of stuff just changes so much of the narrative of the story that, especially, you already have outlined, and this...
Fun fact. This doesn't change the narrative of the story. So congratulations, this point falls flat. The narrative is still the same. The story is still the same. Everything still functions the fucking same.
Okay, hold on. Am I allowed to make a really dumb joke?
Hit me.
That joke falls flatter than her chest.
What did I miss out on? Sorry, I was doing something.
Is that bad? I didn't want it to sound that terrible, but I mean, like...
That's funny.
It's
kind of situation, like, she's obsessed with him. He's like, oh, you know, it's funny. It's just a part of...
yeah, last time I checked, I don't think Amy's weird obsession with Sonic was that pivotal to the fucking story of the game.
Yeah, but again, she's defending essentially stalker type. Like, again, okay. Let me do this. If she wasn't a woman, all right, and she was a guy, right, and then it's the exact same wording, where they are obsessed with you flip the genders, and they're obsessed with Sonic to the point of where they get called, like, they're Sonic's boyfriend, you would not be defending that person, because you would then see them as a creep.
Exactly.
Right? Am I insane here?
Literally, it's just a case of switch the fucking roles and see what happens. Yeah, now it's not so fucking cool now, is it?
Yeah.
It's a little case of something called keep that same energy.
Double standards.
It's just like he's still having his conversation, and it's just like whatever, you know.
This doesn't change anything about the story. You'd know this if you played the game or at least watched the cutscenes. You'd clearly see that the story is not about the relationship between Sonic and Amy. The main characters are the two Sonics and the two Tailses, and they're trying to fix all of time using Sonic's speed. Small cutscene changes with Amy don't change that.
You know what else is weird? This looks better. Why does this look better? Well, isn't this supposed to be an updated version? Why is it more? Why does it look worse?
Wait,
Please explain.
Wait, what do you mean, like? But yeah, I know. I need an explanation for that too. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck does that even mean?
If you're talking, it graphically looks worse. I mean, that's your opinion.
I mean, personally,
I don't see any graphical difference.
Whatever.
And if you're talking about like that one looks worse because it looks off, i.e. in the cutscene thing, that's probably just because you're remembering it weird. But like, I don't get that.
Yeah, in really either case, I don't really understand the problem. Like, it just literally sounds like just trying to.
If you seen it, like, where's the problem? Where's the problem?
Where's the problem?
You won't? Okay.
Goodbye.
I don't know what's going on, guys. Gaming has just gone down.
Listen, I'm just gonna be dead honest, and I really, really hate to be that guy, but you do not come across as the kind of person that actually actively plays video games enough for you to even understand anything about what you're talking about. And I really hate being that kind of guy, but you really just come across as a female grums, someone who is only loosely associated with anything in relation to gaming, and knows next to fucking nothing, and really just only uses the fear-mongering tactics that other morons like to use on Twitter that cause that place to turn into a goddamn cesspit.
Hill so bad.
The game is still the same at its core, and they literally released Shadow Generations alongside it, which is an improvement in every regard.
In more ways than one. A lot of these remasters, too. I mean, there's something has to be up with this. I would think that this would be the old one, this would be the new one by the graphics. Am I missing something here?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Roll credits.
Just fucking clip that shit. That was amazing.
Wait, hang on. Let me quickly do it real quick here.
All that I hear is like you pause it and it's like yes to everyone.
Hang on, I gotta find the. Hang on, where is it?
He's gotta find it.
There it is. Anyways, it's just like yes.
I'm back.
Oh yeah, this is the.
Pooping name.
Oh, I see.
Clipped your ass.
That's called a brain.
So anyway, I have Kaide here who says this is how it starts. Something small, then it keeps going down that slippery slope, which why
Didn't they literally say this like what, like last year about some other weird ass remake? Probably something about like the Dead Space remake or something like that. Guess what happened? Fucking nothing.
How is it mine?
And something between fuck and all, you know?
Exactly.
we've already seen with Tomb Raider. I mean, look at this.
Wow. I really wonder how this is... I don't even get the comparison here.
So, the Lara Croft in the series is supposed to look more masculine than the Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider original thing, which, I mean, I can see it, but are you going to complain about either of these two if they are in that sort of situation?
Like,
Can I say something?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, let me.
And
say
I'm
something.
gay. Maybe. You don't know. I might be
Okay,
gay.
well, let me say something real quick. Can we just sit here and admire? Someone needs to frame this on a wall. Someone needs to frame this in a museum. Can we just sit here and appreciate the fact that the phrase disgustingly masculine has, like, exited an anti-woke person's mouth? Disgustingly masculine. Is that not, like, the polar opposite of, like, what the fuck they advocate for?
Again, it's just so silly whenever I see people like this complain about stuff like this. It's just so goofy to me.
Again, you're fear-mongering based on really stupid reasons.
So here we are already at censoring humor in old games for kids. Do the defenders of these actions ever mention where the line for censorship is, or will we gradually erase everything that makes the weakest people in society feel uneasy?
Very much so. There is. I will define it clearly right here and now. The line for censorship, for at least me personally, comes down to this: if you change the original meaning of the creator's intent, that's practically censorship. Things such as a gay pride flag between two characters who are gay being turned into like a towel, or just a regular flag, or is supposed to be what's meant to be like an offensive flag, that changes the artist's original intent.
Yeah.
That's not only censorship, that's kind of disgusting.
But
Hence why...
let's put it this way. It's that kind of censorship that these guys would automatically praise, but if you were to, like, say, I don't know, like, let's say that, like, there's a game in which, like, someone has, like, a Confederate flag up or something like that, but it doesn't really affect the story at all whether or not it's a Confederate flag or really any other flag. If you decide to change that Confederate flag to, like, I don't know, let's say, like, a state flag or something like that, like Maryland's state flag or something like that, they would immediately cry censorship because it's no longer the Confederate flag.
Yeah, again, taking the original intent away from the artist and warping it to suit the needs that you agree with, or the stuff that you agree with, that's censorship. Anything other than that, that's one of the reasons why people, when they make fan works of things, that's not or probably a better example, people making fan works of, well, just use Nintendo as an example, because this is a realistic thing that has happened, where they'll do like fan works of it, and then Nintendo comes in and like, no, shut it down, and like that's censorship.
Yeah. I just like
Which
to
is
chime in
why
real
I
quick
think
and say
it's
one thing.
legal. I think it's morally correct that you pirate any Nintendo game.
Yeah, I would just like to say this. The thing with the whole, like, hypocrisy that we just pointed out here is that, like, they obviously would praise any censorship of, like, you know, pride stuff, because here's the thing is that these anti-woke grifters have gaslit people into thinking that, you know, heteronormativity is not a thing. You know, straight people are under attack. If you're a straight white male, you know, you're under attack by society, when in reality, that's just not the case. Like, I can't stand... And this person, Melanie Mack, she, like, kind of said that... She slightly insinuated this earlier. I forgot what it was. I think she said something amongst the lines of, straight couples, like, the worst thing that could happen, according to these, like, companies or whatever. And it's, like, it's that little gas... It's, like, it's a very subtle thing that these anti-woke grifters do, where it's just, like, the subtle gaslighting. Like, oh, yeah, if you're straight... You need to be, you know, you're a minority, basically, if you're straight.
Oh my god.
That's their mindset.
So I've seen a tweet floating around Twitter, in at least the furry space, where someone, I don't know why, but there are people out there that are, like, saying that the furry community is with the LGBTQ community. Like, they're one and the same.
I mean,
and then there's a lot of people that came out and were like, that's not true. It used to actually be very much straight until, like, other people came along and made it gay. And I'm like, I agree.
Also not even entirely true. Like,
yeah,
a lot of furries are
weird.
LGBT, but not every furry is LGBT, and
yeah,
you don't have
it's
to
like
be
the whole
LGBT to be a furry either.
Yeah, it's the square and rectangle thing. But then there's like people who are
all
talking
squares
about
are rectangles,
art.
but not all rectangles are squares.
Yeah, it's really weird, because then there's like art and comics that people came out and it's like, hey, the furry community is very open, and then there's like no political stuff or like none of this thing, and I'm like, what the fuck are you on?
Yeah,
like,
I'm not
I don't
sure about the no
I know a
political
bunch
stuff.
of furries
It's
who
like,
are
it's
definitely
kind of,
straight.
Like, it's kind of like saying the punk movement wasn't originally political, or what else was there? Like, the original like superhero comics weren't like political commentary or anything like that. It's just kind
let me see.
No,
I think I bookmarked
it started off that way, and then it just became cool shit down the line, either by the original artist or by dumb motherfuckers that have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
I found it.
Awesome.
Hold on. I need to...
It's just a gay meth club.
Yeah, I need to read this out actually. Like it's I just sent you the original tweet that kind of kicked this whole thing off.
All right, I gotta see this shit. Hang on.
It's funny. They also ended up muting it because it got so quote out of hand because this is something that's out of pocket.
Oh, they didn't. I could still reply. Oh well. Let's see here. Furry is queer culture. If you're straight and not trans, respectfully, you're a guest. I don't care what your political. Okay, well that's stupid.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
stupid
this just
to me.
sounds like some Emmett's Page elitism shit. Like, this is exactly what he says. Like, oh, you're a guest, you're a tourist, these toxic tourists. That's what this sounds like.
Yeah, and I saw that going like so. Like, look at some of the comments here. Like, scroll down through them.
I mean, I can understand, like, the sentiment of, like, you know, not injecting, like, you know, really crazy stuff into, like, a group or something like that and trying to make the entire group like that, but, like, this is kind of, like, also going in the other direction where I'm just kind of, like, not okay with it, where it's just kind of like, no, this should be a community for, like, fucking anybody.
It had nothing to do with religion. It had really nothing to do with politics. It just had you saying, hey, if you're straight and not trans, you're respectfully a guest. It's like, what the fuck are you on?
Yeah, no, that's just fucking stupid. That's just really fucking stupid, in my opinion.
Anyways.
You're basing this off minor changes in dialogue or the cutscenes that ultimately do not change the core experience. You're
Again, literally the only thing that I could probably even somewhat agree with Melanie on is maybe the changes with Knuckles' dialogue, but the only reason why I would agree is because they forgot to change classic Sonic's fucking animation. Like, if they changed it to at least make more sense with what Knuckles said, instead of it almost being an implication of Sonic saying, yeah, I got very hungry, I ate your island, bro. But you know what? I'm glad that they didn't change it, because honestly, it makes it funnier. I got very hungry.
Flipping out and fear-mongering over minor changes and crying about censorship.
Never buy a game infected with the woke mind virus. Yes, exactly.
You cannot make this up. Apparently the game is infected with the woke mind virus because of these absolutely idiotic reasons. This is exactly what
I just seriously want to ask one of these guys. What exactly is the woke mind virus?
No, Sandy, you already lost. You asked them to define something. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, I know
That's
that
like...
the moment that I ask, it's just gonna go in fucking circles, but I just really want to watch them squirm as they try to come up with an answer that doesn't make them just straight up sound like they came out of 1930s Germany.
Alright, anywho, I actually need to go, because I forgot I am going to be killing heretics for the Emperor in a game, which is gonna be fun.
Alright.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
Also,
So, yeah.
before you go, how's progress on your segment within the gaming ads video?
I have the 3 parts recorded.
Awesome.
You do have to remember, I also have, like, the Andy Pants video that I'm working on, as well as I need to now work on the next Try Not to Laugh for the client of mine.
Nice.
So that might take a bit. So, yeah. I'll get around to at least sending you the Sega to Sanshiro article, because I recorded that with the Nintendo article thing. And I'll just send you the audio of that, because I don't really know what to do with that section. And I kind of want to see what you do with it. There might be another bit, I don't know.
I'll see what I can do with it. I'll just need, like, some sort of material to work with
You
to show off.
do need to look up some of the commercials, especially the whole him saving the Sega Tower from a nuke commercial, because my god, it is a trip to watch, and I want to see it. Like, it's just really funny.
Alright.
Anyway.
So yeah.
I will be going to 40K.
Yep, bye. Alright, anyways, let's
Still
continue.
got another 4 minutes left. Let's go.
I'm talking about. They're doing this over-dramatic fear-mongering over slight changes that don't actually affect the core experience of the game, acting as if it was somehow ruined. I can't take this seriously.
Listen, here's the only way that you could possibly ever think that the experience or the core experience was ruined. Okay? Here's the only way that you could come to that conclusion. It's if you've never played the fucking game.
Gaming industry has been infected by woke ideology, which is satanic ideology.
You've been in
Satanic. They don't even understand what Satanism is. I would love to ask one of these idiots. Well, I mean, like I told you earlier, it's like...
I mean, let's put it this way. They barely even know what the word woke means.
Well, no, it's funny because you know, I'll go ahead and confirm it. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and educate the anti-woke people on Satanism. I had an ex-girlfriend who was a Satanist, and I can confirm that we indeed wore pride flags all the time for clothing, and we went in the woods and burned people alive and drank blood from dead animals, while carving pentagrams into trees because we're woke Satanists, of course. Keep in mind this all spiraled from one LGBT character being added in a game once, and then my life went downhill from there. So, America must be safe from the woke mind virus. Don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Hang on. I half expected you to, like, pull a Hugbees and go, like, by the way, everything that I just said, I made the fuck up. Hang on, I gotta find the video where that comes from, because, it would have
For legal reasons, everything I just said was made the fuck up. I was gonna give a genuine explanation of Satanism, but I don't feel like it, so.
It's been really funny, but hang on, I gotta find it. It's within the one where he talks about the, really shit Batman comic. It was All-Star Batman and the Boy Wonder. I gotta find it, though.
I was about to say, you got me excited for a second. I should tell Ranting for Vengeance about this very shit Batman comic. Hugbees mentioned, yeah!
But, let's see here.
How the fuck do you just have the timestamp memorized?
But because I'm a man... Ass shots. Oh, hey, you know what?
Oh, that's very nice.
Speaking of gratuitous skin exposure, you want to see something fucked up? If I was a woman and did this video would be banned off the platform. But because I'm a man and not doing this in a sexual way, I can sit here fully exposed, flabby body and all. Thanks, incredibly arbitrary censorship laws. Alfred calls up Vicky Vale to tell her to put a fucking shirt on because Bruce Wayne wants to take her out on a date, and we need a fashion montage to drive in just how mind-blowing this is for her. According to an article of 1999's issue of world-renowned multidisciplinary science journal Nature, the average woman in America requires at least 4 to 10 different sexually provocative outfits in order to satisfy the desire and attention-seeking centers in her brain. If she doesn't have these things for prolonged amounts of time, it can lead to violent outbursts, irrational behavior, and even permanent mental disorders in severe cases. I also just made that entire thing up, but I'm hoping...
By the way, guys, I just made all that the fuck up.
It gets even better, hang on.
Some guy out there paused the video right after I said all that and is now looking for the article in question so he can send it to his girlfriend to explain why she's such a bitch, and it just gets him in a shitload of trouble.
He did a little trolling right there.
We do a bit of trolling around here.
I also just made all that shit up.
Infected with the brain rot ideology, and it shows. This is the exact thing that Colin was talking about in his video discussing this kind of brain rot, which is a great video and I recommend you watch, which I'll link in the description.
I made an entire video about that a while ago. If you look up woke ideology is satanic on my channel,
I'm not watching your videos.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I'm not watching your video on fucking satanic.
That looks identical to my monitor.
What
the fuck?
I can only imagine that it's brain rotted to hell.
I'll find that one and make fun of it too.
But that is the root of it. They want to pretend like, hey, this is all a virtue signal and this is all for virtue purposes, but it's not. They've had to create their own morality because they're godless people. So instead of actually having good moral values,
being gay,
or,
satanic sanity, I would just like to let you know that I actually worship the devil because I'm bisexual. Just putting that out there. I will be painting pentagrams all over your house when you're sleeping. So keep that in mind. I'm also conjuring up
stronger.
I'm also conjuring up some witchcraft
spell
as we're in this call.
I will literally emerge as the Doomslayer.
Yeah, let's not do that. No, he will just you'll just summon like all the old ancient
We will send
like,
unto
doctors.
them only you.
It's gonna be the Minos Prime speech when I paint like the 100th pentagram.
But yeah, I think I've pretty much, I'd say that that's probably enough. You guys can check out the rest of this particular video if you guys want, but, I really want to, see here. If there, I want to do a little bit of gaming here. More specifically, where's my fucking modding client for Ultra Kid? There it is. It was over there, and I'm just blind as shit.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. I want to see if there's any new custom levels to fuck around with.
There are, but I personally don't think they're too fun, really. but you can judge them when you play them.
We'll see, we'll see. Hang on, let me get the game up on the fucking screen. Get the game up on the fucking screen. Let's see here. What do we got for new custom levels? Special Christmas gift in False Ascendance 2. Okay. These are certainly some level thumbnails.
Yep.
Ah, these have quite the quite the rating.
Yeah. You see why I suggested, well, didn't suggest them, really. Well, you won't see until you actually play them.
Okay, well, let's see what we're in for at the very least.
I like the challenge, it's just you.
False Ascendance 2, the falsening. That's a I can't even hit that. Awesome. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, is this like the level credits room?
I think so, yeah.
Called my level quote epic. Awesome. The orb. My guts for... Oh god. What's over here? That's the doorway to... Oh, fuck. Okay.
You're going to be following for a while, just so you know.
Are we getting close to the ground?
It's not bombless, don't worry. Exhilarating gameplay.
What? Halfway
Exhilarating.
there? What the fuck is this level?
Listen, you're telling me.
Warning landmines, and then there's mannequins here. I don't trust the mannequins. Guess we're in for some this is not a checkpoint.
I could not figure out how to get past this room.
What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah, I couldn't get past this room.
Ah, fuck. I can't get to that door. That's stupid. What makes it even worse is that there's like a checkpoint marker there, but it doesn't work?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure how to get past that landmine.
Something tells me that this is like the very hard mod of Ultra Kill. That's my guess.
Yeah, but it's like those very unfair levels. Like...
Yeah. If there's anyone that knows what I'm talking about when I say the very hard mod, then, Fuck. Right, I can't go through there.
I'm not sure what to do.
Why? Fuck am I supposed to do? How the fuck do I get past that?
I don't know either. I don't know either.
Here we go again. The airstrike! Do I have the patience for this? Which one would be the... Like, there's this big open area here. The fuck do I do here? Maybe here? Nope. Alright. How do coins fall faster than me?
They simply do. So apparently you have to align yourself in that really weird way.
What?
Hang on. Let me just quickly... There's a guide on how to key rank the level, but I imagine you'll not want to rank it, obviously.
Well, as long as it's... There's a guide... There's already a guide on how to P-rank it?
Yeah.
How the fuck? Alright, hang on. I'm gonna see this shit. Oh wow, both of the levels are considered the worst. Awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, hang on.
So I think I dislike the other one a lot more.
How bad is the other one?
Like, I don't know. I just really, because you'll see. It's a thing you have to see.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Believe me.
What the fuck?
I don't know either.
Okay, so what I'm guessing is, like... Fuck! Is that this pixel, I think? Why isn't it letting me slide?
I don't know. Maybe you need to hold forward and do it.
I'm gonna kill myself. What the fuck? Alright, no.
Yeah.
We're gonna commit a cardinal sin and just turn that on real quick.
Yeah, cheats are probably.
Don't give a damn about trying to fucking get a perfect rank already at this point. What the fuck?
I mean,
It's gonna be one of those levels.
it is one of those levels. I did it.
Of course, the one time in which I turn on assists. That's when I get it correct.
Of course, I imagine you'd need
How
to
the fuck do I
keep
get in?
assist on.
What the fuck? How do I... Okay, so... What? Oh, that's... Wait, do I now have to align myself with that shit again?
I don't think so.
Okay, how the fuck do I get out? Yeah, eat my dick. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, I want to see something here.
Oh, is that what the land? That's the explosion. It's the landmine.
So that's how the explosion is able to reach across the fucking known universe. Oh, what? Oh, okay.
Break your
What?
brain.
What the fuck? Ow! What the fuck?
This level is something. Can he?
Jesus. Give me the fucking skull! Oh my god, I have to use the whiplash. Oh, fuck me. Ah.
Could I just take another look at the guide?
What the fuck? Which fucking one could it possibly be? Okay, how are you supposed to guess that? How the fuck are you expected to guess that?
Skill.
Skill my ass!
Obviously, no, not skill, because, well...
I don't like this. What is this? What does this say? I don't know why I expected anything profound here. I guess I just had my hopes too high.
I mean, it's very clearly a joke level.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Eat my Whoa! Okay, is this just an infinite fucking hallway?
Seemingly. Question is, do you have to... I don't think it's worth going down this.
Aha! There was an end! Fuck. Wait a minute, why is the skull glowing red? In the fucking bin. What? Hey, my grateful brat ran away. I'm sick of him. Can you kill him? Sure. Why are there like 50 trillion trash cans out here? What? You got this. Wait, what if I bet you anything, if I turn off assist, it's probably just gonna, yep, it kills me there. Alright.
Why did you do that though?
I had to test. So let's see here.
Oh, thank God, it's a checkpoint.
Something tells me water again. Ultimate switch up is now. Aha! And if I know how these goofball levels tend to work, it's gonna be lava again. Alright, well, never mind. So, water get- Fuck! Lava. Water. Lava. Lava again, I guess. Fuck! Fuck! So, what was it? Water, water, lava, water, lava, lava, lava. Fuck. Fuck. Lava, 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 What? Water, water, lava, water. The rest of them are lava. Huh? Oh. Why? Oh, this is gonna make me crash the fuck out. Lava, lava, lava. What's that? Can I go through that? Ah, the eyeball room. A splendid room indeed. Go, my scarabs! What?
The unusually tanky fill.
Why do they have, like...
Yeah, imagine doing this normally.
Okay, at least one of them finally died. Alright, I guess there he goes. Now I gotta try and... So, is it lava, 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 water, lava, water, water. Oh, thank God. Hooray. I guess. I hate this room. Why is it a Jonkler skull? Why is it the Jonkler room? Why? Why?
You should just stop questioning things at this point.
That... Alright. I'm glad that the door is fully functional. What the fuck is this?
I think it's an actual combat room.
Gotcha, bitch! Oh, what? Oh, what? No.
I think cheats are gonna go back on.
That's turning all the way back on. Because I am not dealing with... Oh my fucking god. How am I supposed to get up there?
Skill.
Skill my ass! Now
Also
I'm
remember,
getting gang
feedback
fucked by like
point.
5 different fucking enemies!
Knuckle blaster.
Oh my god, I can't even fucking get up there. Because unfortunately I have chuckle fucking dunder shit over here. Can I just... For fuck's sake, can I just do one slam storage? Just one!
Hey guys, that's a
Fuck!
here.
He's having fun in it. Oh. It's a troll level he's playing.
Lamau.
Okay, now I just have chuckle fucking dundercock over here.
Ruffle fucking Thundercock?
Yeah. Remember, there are
Fuck!
other idols that are on the ground.
Damn.
Jesus! Fucking finally! Can I switch back to my regular fists here? Fucking Christ! What does this say? What's up, you? Hope you're having fun playing the level, Liz, and I just want to go on a quick rant. I spent around 2 days trying to figure out why that arena you just went through didn't work. I tried everything, remaking it, tweaking it, messing with checkpoints, but none of it worked. Then my good pal William decided to take on my burden and try to help me, so I gave him my scene file. He messed around a bit. By the way, he does arenas weird. I don't know if it's like a normal thing or not, but he puts all the arena scripts on one game object. Like, what the fuck? Then he got it working. Great. So when I copied the stuff, he did, he did game object for game object. It didn't work. I was devastated. Spamming Dan headshot gifs like there was no tomorrow. P.S. I moved the entire level so I could fit an extra fucking room, and it fucked everything past the violence room up. A lot of stuff is unaligned. I'm pissed. Cool. What? No, wait! Oh, for
What? How was the fall?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure if this is infinite or not. I don't think it is. That'd be...
I fucking hope it isn't. Why did I do that?
Why did you do that?
No, there is a bottom. Ah! What the fuck is this? Ah, and they're sanded too. Awesome.
It's false and ascendance.
I'm sorry, but how much fucking health do they have?
And it's underfall.
I don't think many, like, Ultra Kill custom levels are going to come out until the rewrite of the enemy AI.
That's dumb.
I mean, to be fair, it makes sense, doesn't it? It's like...
I fucking hate this eyeball that's in the way. Taking up half the fucking arena.
Well, too bad you're stuck with this for however long.
Yeah, I don't think that really did much of anything.
At this point, you should just straight up turn on shoots, blast them with no cooldown. This is...
Yeah, fuck this.
I mean, I was gonna say... I said no cooldowns, like, just fucking blast them. Oh, wait. You know, soap is better, actually.
Why? Why?
Then
Why?
Why?
Full auto, fuller auto. Hang on, I just gotta take a peek at the other one.
I mean, the reason I don't like these levels is just because, well, they're not my kind of, like, difficulty, or difficult. Like, I like hard
What
levels,
is this
but...
in the corner?
Something.
What?!
I just love the falling animation with the sand.
Okay, why does that kill me?
I don't know.
Okay, fuck am I supposed to do? What?
Oh yeah.
Fuck! Fuck you.
And you see why I dislike this level.
Why is Mirage here? Navi, today is today, and it's time to come home. To go outside, we must get weapons from the dumpster. You'll need to get a pay raise check if you follow my lead. A healing orb.
Dumpster.
Well, alright.
No more weapons. By the way, don't fully grapple onto the hook points.
What do you mean?
Just kind of like don't fully grapple onto them. Like, don't go all the way. Just kind of like.
Oh.
It's hard to explain.
Oh, fuck!
I'd be crazy what I'm about to say.
There's no fucking checkpoints. Can I get my blood orb? No? I don't get that again?
No.
Bullshit. Why did I just hear the sound of a fucking fire alarm? Oh, why?! How the fuck am I supposed to have guessed that? What? Glowing brain fucking genius! No, no, no! Fuck!
See, with any other level, you'd at least be playing something fun. This is not fun.
Why? Why does this exist?
I mean, I guess some people might find enjoyment out of it, because like ultra hard difficulty. Also, you don't have to talk to Mirage. I'm pretty sure every time you just go to the weapon. And then, yeah.
No, no.
Believe me, paper.
No, why?
I don't
No, why?
really
No,
think
why?
myself. I wish I knew.
Fuck am I supposed to even do there? Whose fire alarm is going off?
Not mine.
Not mine.
I think you're hearing shit.
Alright.
And so the consequences of your actions.
What the fuck?
So close to something right.
Why? Okay, no. We're done with that. Hello, paper. My brain has shut down. I think that's it for today's stream.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Thank you guys so much for dropping by.
Sandy is fucking died to tuberculosis. So sad.
Yep.
Anyways, standard outro stuff. I'm brain no function. See you next stream.
Bye, stream chat.